position. And this is where it gets interesting, y'all. Defensive backs. They usually keep 10, 6 corners and 4 safeties. Zach Taylor announced today that Dax Hill is going to be working exclusively in the cornerback room. Okay. It's kind of a surprise based on, where he was drafted and what the projection was for him to be the free safety after Jesse Bates left. He started off okay and then got worse as the season progressed. And I think he lost his confidence as well as the team losing confidence in him. And now he's like kind of positionless, which he kind of was when he was drafted as well, because they weren't really sure, the Bengals and the league, which is why he lasted so long, what his natural position was. He played a lot of slot corner at the University of Michigan. Well, they already have a slot corner in Mike Hilton. He has a high athletic score, so he could probably project to being an outside corner, but you drafted, his teammate the next year in DJ Hill to play that position. So where does he fall in, with the Jalen Davises of the world? You got to have him be a backup slot guy in case Hilton goes. That doesn't make any sense either. So he's going to work in the corner room exclusively. That's what he said. Um, Zach Taylor said. So let's see how it goes. So CTB is your starter, and I assume DJ Turner, unless something were to happen. Jalen Davis is your backup. Dax Hill is your backup corner on one of those positions. Josh Newton, the rookie from TCU, they like him, and allegedly he had a first round or first day grade on him, or at least second day grade, and then he just had a bad season at TCU last year, and that dropped his draft status all the way down in the 5th. DJ Ivey was the other cornerback from the University of Miami in the 7th round last year, who was playing really well before his ACL injury late in the season, so he's probably a candidate for PUP. And you don't know what you're going to get back when he does come back. So yeah, that if you're 6 corners, Cam Taylor, Britt, Mike Hilton, DJ Turner, Jalen Davis, Dax Hill, Josh Newton, that leaves DJ Ivey out of this equation. And I know there's some other corners they have on the roster that they like, but I think that's your 6. And then at the safety position, they usually keep 4. Your starters should be Geno Stone and either Jordan Battle or Von Bell. So that's 3. And then it's a battle for that last spot between Tyson Anderson and Dejon Anthony, the rookie from Ole Miss. But, I mean, Tyson Anderson also coming off an ACL. Dejon Anthony, he's a rookie. I don't really know. They're not going to keep more than 4 safeties. They have 4 is more than enough. So I definitely think they, are set at safety too. We could use Dax in position. He could go between both spots. I don't think that's a great idea either. There has been, I remember one success story of Medee Williams, who was drafted out of Maryland as a safety in the Marvin era. They had to play him at corner because of injuries, and he did well. And he was a really good athlete, just like Dax Hill. But his natural position was safety. I think the biggest concern is that we don't know what Dax Hill's natural position is other than slot corner, but you already have somebody manning that position that does it well. Does he become that specific person to guard tight ends, in passing situations because he is so long, he's so fast, he's such a great athlete. Maybe that's where his position lies in this defense. I don't really know, but this is a first round pick, and there's a portion of me that thinks he's probably trade bait if the Bengals think that they could get something back from him, at least in the terms of a player. I don't think they would trade him for a pick, but maybe a player if they could get somebody back if they thought they had some kind of upside on that player to get back in return. So that's it, y'all. Uh, these are the roster projections. So to count back here, the people that I think will be active on game day: Amarius Mims, Chris Jenkins, McKinley Jackson, probably Josh Newton, and then Jermaine Burton. So 5 out of those 10. Oh, and Lee, the center. So 6 out of the 10 are actually wind up becoming active on game day. That's not bad, honestly. That's not really bad. And then we'll have to see what happens with Eric All based on injury and Tyler McLaughlin. They wind up might be 7 dudes that are active on game day. That would be great for the Bengals if they can actually come in and actually play. But it's too hard to project right now. Like I said, rookie minicamp is going to be coming up. We'll get a chance to see what numbers they're wearing, which is always fun. And then the schedule release here coming up in a couple of weeks, so we can see where the Bengals start the season, whether they're at home or if they're on the road. Can we not have an 0-2 start again, y'all? Just for shits and giggles, maybe not do that again. Maybe take away, kind of camp Zach Taylor there and actually have these dudes working in the preseason, even if it's only for a drive or something, because it definitely feels like since the Super Bowl, they've taken like a little bit longer to get started into the season, which is fine. But you lose 2 games to start, it puts you behind the 8 ball, especially in this division where 3 of the 4 teams made the playoffs, and you started the season 0-2 in the division, which didn't help you at all in trying to climb out. So, all right, that's it, y'all. We'll be back here in a couple of weeks as like I said, as the off-season program continues. We'll definitely have the whole crew back together when that schedule comes out, so we can start to do our early predictions about wins and losses, like we know anything about what's actually going to happen into the future. All right, so we'll see you on the other side, everybody. Hoo day, peace.